Today I'm going to show you how to get inside Rubio's compound in the Cayo Perico heist before you are supposed to be able to. In the scope missions, when you go to scope out the island for the points of interest, you can sneak around the outer perimeter fence if you park a vehicle and you jump over right in the right place. I'm going to show you how. So this is how you get there. I'm approaching right now. You got to get a vehicle. You got to maneuver your vehicle over here to drive to this spot right over here next to the ocean where this end of the fence meets the beach. And if you'll notice, one of the panels is missing over the rock. That's not too high. It's too high to be able to jump with nothing there. It's too high to be able to just jump up there. But I thought to myself, if I parked the vehicle and lined it up just right, and made sure to just inch it down very slowly on the brake, staying on the e-brake and on the brake the whole time and letting it off little by little so that I don't lose my car, because it's real easy to have the car slip off if you don't be careful. I do this slowly to the point where the windshield is just right there, right in front of that last beam. And then it works better in third person, it seems. So you got to jump up onto the Jeep, jump up onto the windshield, and be ready to jump to the left immediately when you jump over. There, land it, jump to the left, jump up to the left, and bam, bam, there it is over the last ledge, which you can do easily. You don't fall, and I got it. I'm past the boundaries of the inaccessible area, and now I can explore it for myself. So, you don't see much out here really. There's some outcroppings, there's some interesting stuff here and there. It doesn't seem like taking photos of any of these things and sending them to Pavel. They don't register any kind of in-game response, which is to be expected in an inaccessible area. After all, you're not supposed to be over here, technically, during the surveillance scope-out missions to Cayo Perico. Because of the big fence, you're not supposed to be able to get inside. But, I'm pretty sure, looking at how they designed the other borders, that they designed it on purpose so that there was that one area where you could be able to get inside, because when you try to jump a dirt bike back into the dance party or something like that, it doesn't allow, you can't get any vehicles in there, because there's an invisible barrier. Even if you line the jump up exactly perfect and make it over the barbed wire and jump the dirt bike far over the barbed wire, where in the normal GTA universe you would clear the barbed wire and go over it, there's still an invisible barrier there. Which, speak of invisible barriers, I'm about to encounter one right now, and I'll show you what happens when you get too close to Rubio's compound before it's time to actually do the heist, like right now. I can see the attack helicopter just coming up, and then it fades to black. It's not like you got seen by any guards or got caught by the guards. It just fades to black, which is weird, and it sends you all the way back to the party. So I'll show you one more time what happens from a different location if you get too close to the mansion, and that's it. It just blacks out. You can't get within like 50 or 100 yards of it, it seems. But then all you have to do is come back here. And sometimes it even saves the vehicle that you drove up in on the first time, and you can just use it, and you don't have to go get another vehicle and set it all up again, which is nice. But sometimes it does, sometimes it disappears, and bam, you jump over right immediately to the left, jump up, and I did a little faster that time. I even got it on the first try. So now that I'm over here, I'm going to show you some of the other noteworthy things that I found. There really wasn't much. It's pretty sparse outside the outskirts of the mansion. But there was this one cool little shelter that I found that I took a picture of, and it was able to trigger a response from Pavel to send it to Pavel in-game, which I thought was very odd, being a restricted area in a video game, to have an Easter egg like that. It's just an Easter egg, and really that's all that's over here. Is it's just kind of pointless, other than being able to say that you made it to an area that you weren't supposed to be in the Cayo Perico heist. You made it to the mansion in the very beginning all the way to the end, and just explored it and just wandered around. But unfortunately, you can wander around the outskirts of the mansion, but you can't wander around the mansion until you're actually in the heist, it seems like. Um, and out here, I mean, the foliage is a little bit different. It seems like it might even be a little bit more easy to drive a vehicle in foliage like this because it's the trees and um, the bushes are so dense in the rest of Cayo Perico, off road when you try to escape from the guards, that you end up crashing all. I end up crashing all the time into the trees because, well, here it is coming up. There it is, that shelter I was talking about. So that stood out to me, and it's right here, like almost at the southwestern tip of the island. So I took a picture of it, and look, it says press square to send to Favel.
A primitive shelter. Perhaps someone was stranded here. I hope they did not ask Mr. Rubio for help.
Yeah, that's what he says because he's made insinuations at other kind of torture things before when I sent pictures of like cages and hanging from trees. That like the Rubio drug cartel definitely doesn't mess around with the way that they take care of the people that they catch on the island. So he makes that quite clear very very much when you get caught. Even saying sometimes that you must be a celebrity not to have been detected or had to have been even let go. Maybe they like you or something like that. Um, so, out here on the tip, I thought there would definitely be, some kind of architectural object or something, but there's just more jungle, more pretty plants. The jungle is so beautiful in Cayo Perico. It's one of the things I enjoy the most about playing missions that are there is how pretty it looks. And there is definitely no way to get up here from there, judging from the cliff sides. It's a lot like the invisible border around the party and other islands that have other areas that have barbed wire on the island is trying to get up the shoreline from the water in a boat is pretty much impossible. There's only a few access points to the land from the water, and those are at the docks or near the docks. And I wandered up to this shack thinking there might be bolt cutters or possibly some grappling equipment or guard clothing, but there's nothing here, nothing to take pictures of. There's a lot of spawn points for those points of interest all over the whole island, so even if there was one here, I didn't find it. Anyway, I wanted to go down and check out what was in this gazebo because it was always pretty elusive, being stuck in a boat driving in the water around this side of the island. I had wondered what was up there, but there was no way to really get up there. Um, and other than those outcroppings, there's nothing else really to be seen up here. Just a fire pit in the middle. It's sort of a cool area. I mean, it's definitely they put a lot of work into the design of the aesthetics of this heist update. And I really would enjoy like some kind of way to be able to. I know it would be a lot to be able to buy a whole island, but you can already buy a yacht and a submarine in the game. So why not be able to, allow players the chance to purchase the whole island for some, exorbitant amount, like $20 million or something, or more, $50 million, if it, and that would be a pretty thing to add into the game, I think. And an incentive to get people to grind more, to be able to grind more on GTA 5 online, to be able to have their own private island and their own criminal enterprise on it. I mean, we all basically already have our own criminal enterprises. But as the video is coming to a wrap here, looking up into the sunset, I bid you adieu. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more GTA 5 videos from me. Thanks. Peace.